Dear students, welcome to Geography class. Today we are going to deal with the fourth and final part of the chapter Weather and Climate. Let's check out what is the schema of the session. Today we are going to deal with precipitation, weather map, isotherms, and finally we will deal with isoheights. That's how we conclude this chapter. Let's go in detail. Precipitation. We have already explained in previous sessions about precipitations. What is precipitation? Let's check it out. Continuous condensation of water vapor in the air results in the formation of minute droplets of water. When these droplets join together, they form bigger drops, which becomes too heavy to float. Thus, it starts falling down. And this particular process is called precipitation. So, the condensation of water vapor in the air atmosphere forms minute droplets of water, and these droplets, when they join together, they get bigger form. Thus they are not able to stay there, thus they fall down. That process is called precipitation. There are mainly 4 types of precipitation. First one is most common, that is rain. We will elaborately see about rain in this session. And second one is snow. What is snow? Atmospheric water vapor frozen into ice crystals and falling in the light white flakes or lying on the ground as a white layer. So this explanation is not there in your textbook. You can note down. And the another form of precipitation is sleet, which means rain containing some ice, as when snow melts as it falls, like it is also a form of ice. Another form is hail. It is just like pellets of frozen rain which falls in showers. So all these are forms of precipitation. We are mainly concentrating on the first one, that is rain. Rainfall. We all like and love rain, isn't it? Shall we enjoy a rain? Wow, what a beautiful rain, isn't it? When the condensed water vapor in the clouds falls down in the form of water drops, it is known as rain. When the drops of rain are very small, it is called drizzle. There are mainly 3 types of rainfall. Let's check it out. Which are they? Conventional type, relief type, and cyclonic rainfall. These are the major types of rainfall. Just to know this, okay? We will learn about these types in higher classes in detail. So just remember, there are mainly 3 types of rainfall. We are proceeding further, the instrument used to measure rainfall is called a rain gauge. So, what is the instrument which can be used for measuring rain? Yes, it is rain gauge. The picture is given here. It consists of cylinder and graduated jars. Observe here. Yes, the rainwater collected is measured with the help of measuring jar. The reading time is fixed for 24 hours, which means generally we measure the rain for a day, so that it is fixed for 24 hours. If it is starting from 12 in the afternoon, next day 12 p.m. we consider as the one day of measuring rain. We need to take some precaution very necessarily while we install rain gauge. First of all, it should be installed away from trees and buildings. Why it is? Yes, so that extra water does not get collected, so that it is free from trees, buildings. Thus, the other water, extra water does not enter in that particular jar. Secondly, the rain gauge should be fixed on a raised platform for the same reason, to avoid extra water from getting into the instrument and prevent the water logging. So these two precautions are very necessary while we install a rain gauge. We are moving to a new concept, that is weather map. What is weather map? Weather map is a representation of the distribution of meteorological data of given area on the earth's surface. We get a lot of data about the weather of a particular region of the earth's surface. So it is collected and represented on a weather map. So it is a map that has got a lots of data about the weather condition of a particular region. See here, this is a weather map of India of a particular time, of course. Okay, it shows all the elements of weather represented by different symbols. We know that for summer, for rain, for snow, there are different symbols are used to denote. All the elements of weather has got its own symbols. Those are added to denote those particular elements. And meteorologists use weather maps to show patterns in the data available. And why it is? Yeah, this helps them in forecasting of weather. So that is about weather map. Now we are learning a new thing, that is Beaufort scale. What for it is used? It is used for measuring wind velocity based on the observed sea condition. So the real name or the full name of this scale is Beaufort wind force scale. Beaufort wind force scale. And who is behind this particular scale? Yes, Sir Francis Beaufort, an Irish-British admiral and hydrographer. So he created this scale in the year of 1805. So that is about Beaufort scale, which is used to measure wind velocity. We are moving further. In the early 19th century, there was no fixed standard scale for wind speed. So Beaufort standardized the wind scale. There are few countries they generally use this scale. Which are they? China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. So that is about Beaufort scale. We are moving further. Isotherms. Distribution of temperature is shown on a map with the scale of lines joining places of equal temperature. There are some region which has got equal temperature on a particular time. Those planes are connected in a line. Observe here, this is isotherms. Okay, I hope you understand isotherms. Now we are moving further to isoheights. So these are also lines joining places of equal rainfall. Isotherms are the lines joining places of equal temperature. Isoheights are the lines joining equal rainfall. And they show the distribution of rainfall on a map. Dear students, we are concluding this chapter here. We have been dealing with weather and climate. In that we have seen about weather and climate, what are its differences. We have seen weather forecast, recording of elements of weather. In that we have seen about temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity, forms of condensation, precipitation, and we have also dealt with weather map, isotherms, and finally isoheights. I hope these portions were clear to you. So please go through these lessons carefully and learn them. Thank you.